Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Stephanie and I am the creator behind SNL Stitches. In this video, it's going to be mostly cross stitch and a little bit of extra clips from the past week. So I'm going to share some clips of what the week looked like in my progress of working on this cross stitch, and then I will meet you after and we will spin the wheel, figure out what we're going to work on for the next week during this hurricane, and then we will go from there. Hello. Today is Wednesday, the 18th of September, and I am currently waiting outside of a salon because I'm gonna go get my hair done. I haven't had my hair done since before I got pregnant. If you guys don't know, I did IVF, so I got pregnant in March, so I haven't had my hair done since before we got pregnant. So it has been like a year and a half since I've done anything to my hair, including cut it. So I'm not gonna cut a ton off. I probably do like an inch, and then we're gonna do like some highlights and maybe like tone it a little bit or something. I don't know. My day job is in a barber shop. I cut men's hair, so I don't do anything with color anymore. So all of that knowledge that I had in my head has went psh, but it's gone. But I could do a skin fade with my eyes closed probably now. But anywho, we are currently working on the Alaska cross stitch. We're working on this part. So when I was living in Alaska for 3 years, people explained to me that it's like a hand, and like this part is where like Juneau and all the places like where the cruise boat comes into. This little part, it comes down, and Juneau, the capital of Alaska, is somewhere down here, and then the rest of it will be all over this way. But this part stretches down pretty far, so I might have to move the Q-snap over. I just want to get this part done and then work on the bulk of this next. So we're doing this, and soon we're gonna go inside, get our hair done, and yeah, so we'll see you after that. It's so funny. So I know my YouTube channel is not about hair, but it's so pretty. Hello. So it is Thursday, the 19th of September, and I got some stuff in the mail. I got these storage bags that I'm going to use for my cross stitch whips, and I got the 11 by 16, so I knew they were going to be big. So they are plenty big enough to fit fabric and any kind of thread. So I have a bunch of those. It was a big pack of these. All of my whips set up. So just for example, in this one, I haven't started this project yet, but I had separated the thread at one point and I wrote down what it was. So I just picked out a fabric and I put it in there with the threads. So whatever lands on new whip, this one is already ready to go. Then I have my Bubba pen cross stitch with all my threads in there. I have, which I forgot to mention in the last video, I have a really big sampler that I started a few years ago, and so that one is in here. I had forgot to add it to the pinwheel initially, but that is what that one looks like, and I'm using a more of like a ombre thread. It's DMC 4210. That's what it looks like. And then my last one was another sampler. I'm using the same color, 4210, but it's a sampler that I made. And so I will tag this pattern down below in the description if you're interested at all. You can check it out. I have it listed on my Etsy page. It's a smaller sampler, like not too small, but it's not humongous either. So got that. And then the other, the one that I'm currently working on, the Alaska one, is downstairs in my cross stitch bag. But I have plenty of new WIP bags left over. So I'm gonna put those down here. So here is where I'm gonna put them. I have one of these like big cube things. So I'm just gonna designate this shelf for my WIPs. And yeah, we're just gonna start there, and I'm sure if I need to, I can clear off another shelf, but for now, this will work and they will live here as needed. That's a sweater that I knitted for my son. Isn't it cute? But yeah, I am gonna go downstairs, we're gonna eat some dinner, and then maybe get some stitching in. I haven't stitched at all today, so I need to get with it. All right, see you guys in a little bit. Today is Tuesday the 24th. So I got a lot of stitching done on Saturday, and then Sunday I didn't stitch at all, and Monday I did just a few like rows really. So the past few days I haven't done much stitching, but I got a lot done on Saturday. We are about to get hit with a hurricane, so I'm not sure if that means I'm going to be getting a lot of cross stitching done or not a lot of cross stitching done. We'll see. I'll insert a picture right here of what the radar looks like. It looks pretty bad. This is our first hurricane season here, so I don't know what to do. The military installation where we live, it sent out like a checklist. We are just going to abide by everything on the checklist and then hunker down and go from there. So, anywho, let's talk about the past week and what I have done with the Alaska cross stitch. I'm going to put a picture here of what it looked like when we started the week, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like now. Okay, and then this is what our project looks like now. So we finished this whole part here, and then now we're working on the bulk of Alaska over here. I just love all the colors that go into this cross stitch, and this isn't even all of them. So we're going to be getting into some greens and more Aurora looking colors through here. So I think that'll be really pretty when we get to that. But so I got this part done, and then I was going to go over these two purples, and then there's some black. So I was gonna try to get all of that done and then work on this, so I'm done with these purple colors. That will have to wait until we pull this project up again, because it is time to spin the wheel and figure out what project we're gonna work on next. I took it off the Q-snap. So this is what it looks like. Okay guys, so as you saw, it landed on new WIP. So we have to decide what we want to work on. I already have threads sorted out for a Colorado portrait, so I could do that. Or I also had an idea of making a cross stitch that says "Home is where the Army sends us," which I thought would be really cute. So I'm not quite sure yet what project I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna sit down on my computer, kind of mess around with it, see if I want to make that "Home is where the Army sends us" pattern, or if I just want to go with the Colorado cross stitch that I already have the thread and everything picked out. It landed on new WIP, so my options are kind of open, so I just have to decide what I want to do. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to continue to see more content from me, please consider doing all the YouTube things, subscribing to the channel, really helps out a lot. And also commenting down below kind of pushes the video out to more people. So comment down below, let me know what cross stitch project you are working on, and we will see you next week after this hurricane. I will let you know how our first hurricane experience went. And yeah, so we'll check in next Wednesday and you guys will find out which cross stitch I picked. If I will probably post it on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, it'll be tagged below. I will probably post more updates there. So go follow me on Instagram and you can see which project I choose and start working on during the hurricane. And then we will meet up next Wednesday to talk about everything. You are in the southern states like us. Please be safe, guys, and we will see you in the next video.